Recently, the Raft developers have been constantly showcasing new Chapter 3 features almost every single week, which is usually a good sign of the update being just around the corner. Some of the most recent features shown are fascinating to me, so today we'll talk about how they could change Raft completely. Anyways, Chapter 3 will hands down be Raft's biggest ever update, meaning the features will be plentiful and there will be countless new additions which we won't even know about until the actual official Chapter 3 announcement blog. However, recently the developers have been super active with showcasing new stuff to us, which to many of the community is extremely reminiscent to what happened just prior to the Chapter 2 update for Raft. On the 11th of August 2020, Redbeat finally started teasing some of the Chapter 2 islands, starting off with a baby Caravan Town island, and then the actual Caravan Town just days later, followed by a Tangaroa teaser just 1 week later. Before this, most of the announcements were all about the new items, for example the water tank, which was showcased to the public in July of 2020. And then the month of teasers that followed August was much slower to say the least. There was only one teaser in the first 24 days of September, but then finally, on the 25th of September, the silence was broken, and with the announcement of Chapter 2, Raft's next update was officially confirmed to be coming out in less than 2 weeks' time. Now, this pattern tells us a lot about how updates usually play out with Redbeat and Raft in general, as this goes with pretty much all the previous updates as well. But anywho, I think the most prominent thing to take away from all of this is the fact that when Redbeat finally starts showcasing storyline islands and not just concepts, then it's safe to say we're getting super close to the launch of any new update. And what do you know, in the dev blog we received in early January of this year, they were super transparent about 2 of the 3 Chapter 3 islands. But don't get too excited just yet, because I'm not saying Chapter 3 will come out this month. In fact, I believe it may still be a month or 2 away, because at the moment we're still being given numerous item showcases, which trust me, I'm more than happy with, but in my opinion, it's a strong sign that the 3rd island is still in progress, and Redbeat are just waiting till it's fully finished and polished up to release that final dev blog, which will no doubt break the ice on numerous questions. I think this final dev blog will probably mark the end of any mystery surrounding Chapter 3 and its release date, as it's quite possible that it will either include an exact release date or an ETA, which would probably give us an expected month of arrival. Either way, speaking of the features we've received recently, I want to quickly cover some of the implications and how they might actually work in-game. Starting off with that huge battery we're finally going to be given in Chapter 3. I can't tell you how excited I am for this thing, because it will genuinely make Raft maintenance so much less stressful and annoying, and on top of that, hopefully it will last far longer, and assuming it might not use the battery charger we have already, perhaps they can either be charged in place while being used, or even in an industrial standard battery charger. There are so many possibilities that come along with that. However, the next feature shown to us in the Raft Discord was a brand new metal anchor. It looks so much better than our current one, but how will it be different to the anchor we already have? Well, the main difference I believe will be the fact that you may be able to control the new anchor remotely, either through the engine controls or through another new control system. Also, I've seen some people speculate on Discord and on Twitter that we may be able to put this anchor on the 2nd or 3rd floor of our raft, and while I do agree that would be a cool feature, I don't think that's the change that this anchor will bring, or at least I hope not. However, when this anchor was first shown to us, I instantly had a fascinating thought about what this could mean for the rest of Raft. I mean, look at how industrialized this anchor looks. It's a huge upgrade from the 2 we currently have in the game, and it goes along with my theory of Chapter 3 being the industrial update. I really do think that along with this anchor, most other things like the grill, collection nets, and even some building materials will all get metallic upgrades, because surely having a metal anchor on a wooden raft just wouldn't make much sense, right? At least that's what I think. Do you guys have any ideas for any cool, unique features that you think Chapter 3 might bring? Well, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, that covers all I wanted to speak about today. But remember guys, it won't be long before we know everything about Chapter 3, I'm sure of it. Before we end off though, I want to hear your honest predictions for when Chapter 3 might release, and instead of putting it in the comments, join my Discord and put your exact prediction for what day Chapter 3 will actually release in the Chapter 3 predictions channel. I'm gonna give the closest guest 1 month of Discord Nitro. Oh, and one last thing, I've spent the past few weeks creating my very first game called Wordies, and it's going to be releasing on Steam next month. It's heavily inspired by Wordle and is my own little project that I'll be doing on the side just for fun. Now, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, or just want to support me, then go to the store page I've linked in the description or in the top of the comments for Wordies and wishlist it, and this helps more people see the game before release. So make sure to join my Discord and subscribe to the channel if you like Raft Survival as much as I do. Leave this video a like if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.